Today we're taking a look at a pretty cool disc, one of the domiest discs I have ever seen. This thing is an abomination of pure dome. This is like a UFO pop top style. Never quite seen anything like it. It is the Latitude 64 Opto Ice Splash River. Now these splash discs, I think they've been around for a few months. I've never seen one before until now. These ones dropped about a week ago. The river, it's an all-time great fairway driver mold, and where there's dome, there's usually glide. So today we're gonna find out, is this river the glidiest disc I've ever thrown? Maybe. Let's find out. So the river has the number 77-11. That's right, 7 freaking glide. You thought your 6 glide disc was glidey?
Think again.
7 glide, is it real? We'll find out. 320-foot par 3 bends off to the left. Got to make it around this tree in the middle of the fairway. The river is an all-time great mold. I haven't thrown one in like 3 years probably, so it's been a while. The inaugural flight. Ooh, that's a little more overstable than I thought it would be. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. That's that might be like the best drive I've ever thrown on this hole actually, because that push. Got on the inside of the tree, kept pushing. I think we're gonna love that. This was an insanely good spot to land. We're just about pin high, went a little bit left of the basket. The tricky part about this hole is that you have to fade, but also still be pushing forward to actually get up near the basket here. I was afraid I was gonna flip this sucker way over, so I didn't really throw that one hard, but it surprised me the integrity it had. Like, it had some fade at the end of the flight, so I think I can lean into this a little bit more and not really worry about turning it over way too much or anything. 300-foot uphill, straight up the gut. Low ceiling, up near circle one, so we gotta kind of keep it low. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that's nice. See, yeah, that's getting up there. And it had the integrity, so it faded out just a little bit, but not enough fade to like skip, which kind of leaves you in a bad spot on this hole. So I think we're gonna love that one too. Well, so far I am really surprised. These are literally the first 2 times I've ever thrown this disc. And again, I haven't thrown the river in so freaking long just as a mold. And we are 2 for 2. As far as landing inside the circle and birdie conversions. So while we're here, let's talk about the splash of it all. I'm pretty sure it's purely aesthetic. What I like about it is that it's not just like a dye on the surface of it. You can tell it's actually inside of the disc itself because you can actually see the splash pigment inside the rim. It has this really cool like cloudy nebula-like texture to it. In a world where, you know, manufacturers are really coming up with some weird disc designs, I'm thinking like the Jawbreaker Z Flex stuff at Discraft, stuff like that, which can get really wild pretty quick. I like that this is unique, but also simple. It's tasteful. 330-foot downhill, you just gotta pipe it down the center. You might be able to see the top of the basket, the yellow band there, straight, flat. Ooh, I did not really give that enough juice. I think we're gonna still have a circle, a little outside of circle putt, not bad, but it faded off a bit there more than I thought it would. Still kind of figuring out how hard I should be throwing this guy. All right, this thing, it is impressing the heck out of me. I did not expect this. Like, I thought I was gonna have faded out way early. Instead, we got pin high, still a little bit outside circle here. It's a long putt. But the fact that every time it's fading, it's pushing way more than I think it will while it's fading. So you get that extra distance. That's pretty darn cool. A birdie would have also been cool. Going into this, I was honestly doubting the glide a lot. In my head, I was like, that's just marketing mumbo jumbo, but it's actually going really freaking far. The dome, you know, marketing may lie sometimes, dome doesn't lie. 410-foot par 3 up the gut. There's a lot of trees to navigate. We're just gonna blast it, see how far up we can get. I wanna juice it. I was thinking this was gonna be a lot like the Discraft Cicada, the Discmania FD, which obviously it does share a lot of characteristics of those. Like, they have very similar numbers, they're glidey, fairway drivers. I've owned a lot of Cicadas and FDs, probably over 20 combined. Those discs tend to be on the understable side. Like, they're straight, but they're like hyzer flip discs. You know, they have that understability. This run of river is not that flippy. Still goes really far though. Ooh, okay, it's got some flip there. Coming back, oh, we hit the tree. You can definitely see it turn on that flight though. That was gonna be excellent until we hit that tree. That's a bummer. We're gonna go river hyzer approach into the green because this is a river video. We're gonna make the river freaking work for every birdie. I think that's gonna be excellent. Oh, we hit something. Bummer. 2 bummers in 1 hole typically equals a bogey, but today it could still be a birdie because we are inside circle still. We got a little bit of obstruction, but, well, actually not really. This isn't too bad. just kind of a tight space that I have to putt from. And 2 bummers does equal a birdie today. There we go, folks. My top 3 dome power rankings. At number 3, Caesars Superdome. That's where the Saints play. Great dome. It's where they had the Super Bowl. It was awful. Number 2, the Sphere in Las Vegas. An iconic dome. It's got the emojis all over it. We love the Sphere. Number 1, the dome power rankings is this river. Yeah, that's how much dome we're talking about here. 192 foot par 3. We know we love this hole. It's a great hole. Probably gonna have to go forehand, little like chip forehand. If we go backhand, I'm juicing this way past the basket. Ooh, I love that. Look at that. So straight. Again, we're deep, but that's a good deep. Not bad. It's like 20 feet deep. My philosophy on dome is that for my putters and my mids, I want no dome. I want those as flat as possible. I feel like it's with those like slim rim widths, it just helps me to have a flatter top, but I'm also not worried as much about far flying disc when it comes to my mids and my putters. You know, those can fly not as far, and that's totally fine. Sometimes you want to limit your distance. That's why you're throwing with a putter or a mid. But when it comes to drivers, I like as domey as freaking possible. If you guys prefer all flat discs or all domey discs, let me know down in the comments. Or if you're more like me, you like that mix, kind of depending on its use, maybe you like that flat forehand disc, let me know that down below as well. Let's see how this river holds up if we actually force it over. We're gonna throw a big Anheuser flex to the left. We want to hold it all the way over to the right. Basket is way dog-legged over there. It's only a 280 foot hole, but because of how much lateral movement you need, it actually plays longer, I'd say. Will it flip too much? I don't really think so, but we're gonna find out here. Get around. Oh, I think that's gonna be perfect. Oh, that's so perfect. You probably can't see that because it went through the trees in the top right, but that held beautifully, panned out, came out right at the very end near the basket. That's nice. So we end up getting caught up in the trees. This is a freaking hard hole because even if you make the perfect angle with the dog leg, you still gotta contend with all these trees right inside of circles. So we got a tough putt here, but I love how that held the Anheuser really well, but also never felt like it was going to just like burn into a roller. Like it always felt like it had the integrity and did fight out at the very end. Yeah, okay, that's about how I thought that was gonna go. Can't complain with inside circle. Now we come to 411 foot par 3. We're just gonna pipe this guy as far as we can straight. Hold, dang it, hold. Oh, that's a beauty. Yeah, I got down there real nice. And that shot opened us up beautifully to access this dog-legged green with pretty much whatever shot we want. We're gonna do a little backhand watt action. We got someone screaming off to the left on the path there, who knows? So, in conclusion, Opto Ice Splash River, great freaking disc. Absolutely love this guy, way more than I thought I would. This is a disc that often gets recommended to beginners as like a fantastic all-purpose, far-flying, easy to throw driver, and I would say that is a perfect description of it. I feel like I've really been off with my fairway drivers recently, like in my recent rounds, just when I take my straight fairway driver, which historically is like my go-to, like a disc that I'm throwing all the time. I've really not been confident with it. I feel like just the angle and the arm speed has just been like bit of a jumbled mess in my head. Like I've not been able to wrap my head around exactly why I'm not throwing them well. But just like this, I feel like I can throw like 70% on just a flat angle, maybe just a little baby hyzer. It's just gonna go really straight and really far. Like that's just fairway drivers easy mode. Like I really, really like that about this disc. And because of that, it's definitely making the bag, at least for more testing. You know, I wanna say permanently, I'm gonna put it in, we're gonna test it. You know, there's some other fairway drivers I love. I love the Cicada, I love the FD, I love the Crave. There's too many discs that I love out there, but this one I was just so impressed with, especially considering that I don't throw much Latitude or Trilogy in general. I'm really happy that this disc has made its way into my possession. If you are a River fan, let me know down in the comments, or if there's another straight glidey fairway driver that you tend to use, let me know that as well. And if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you consider liking and subscribing. That'd be awesome. You can also follow me on Instagram at Flying Fajita Disc Golf or UDisc Community at Flying Fajita. As always, guys, I love you. Take care, and I'll see you next time.